Hello and welcome to the newsroom. I am Mary Kanu. The leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, has sued the State Security Service over allegations of gross violation of his fundamental human rights. Kanu is being held by the SSS at its headquarters in Abuja after the Nigerian government repatriated him from Kenya in June this year. One of Kanu's lawyers, Maxwell Okpara, who spoke to newsmen, explained that the step became necessary after a medical doctor engaged by the SSS extracted Nnamdi Kanu's blood samples over 21 times. In the news suit, Okpara said despite a subsisting order by the trial judge Binta Yako compelling the agency to allow Kanu to have a change of clothes and practice his Jewish faith, the SSS has continued to ignore the orders. And the Academic Staff Union of Universities Owerri Zone has threatened a total shutdown for the federal government over the non-implementation of the 2009 agreement. During a press conference on Monday, the union said it would embark on an indefinite strike as the benevolence of ASU that resulted in various MOUs and MOAs arising from the 2009 agreement has been spurned by the federal government. Meanwhile, ASU Benin Zone has said the impending strike by the nation's university lecturers is a last resort to draw the government's attention to their plight and not to derail academic activities. And the Oba of Benin, Oba Ewari II, has received the legal documents of the deed of transfer of the return of the bronze cockerel and the Oba bronze head recently handed over to Nigeria in the United Kingdom. The legal documents were perfected at the Palace of the Oba of Benin, where signatories to the documents appended their signatures in the presence of the royal family. The Nigerian High Commissioner to the UK, Tunji Shola, who also appended his signature, said he is already in physical possession of the bronzes, but according to English law, a deed of transfer was imperative. And major Chinese manufacturing province of Zhejiang is fighting its first COVID-19 cluster this year, with tens of thousands of citizens in quarantine and virus-hit areas suspending business operations, cutting flights and cancelling events. The news comes as health authorities reported the country's first case of the Omicron coronavirus variant in the northern port city of Tianjin. According to health authorities, the Omicron infection was discovered in a traveler who arrived in the city from overseas on December 9th, adding that the patient is currently being treated in isolation in the hospital. And in business, Minister of Communications and Digital Economy Issa Pantami has disclosed that as of December 10, 2021, over 70 million unique national identity number enrollments have been recorded. The minister said this while speaking at the 5th Generation Spectrum auction in Abuja on Monday. According to Pantami, the number of enrollments recorded moved from 40 million in September 2020 to over 70 million as of December 10, 2021, showing an increase of over 30 million in slightly over a year period. And Ethiopia has rejected the plan by the United Nations top human rights body to hold a special session on Friday to discuss the human rights situation in the country. According to the UN Rights Council, the session will discuss the grave human rights situation in Ethiopia. However, the Ethiopian government has called on member states of the UN rights body to reject and vote against the special session. Ethiopia had earlier announced that it had set up a task force to deal with human rights violations during the conflict in the north of the country between its military and TPLF rebels. And in sports, Argentinian striker Sergio Aguero is set to announce his retirement from professional football on Wednesday, less than 6 months after joining Barcelona. Aguero will make the announcement at a press conference in Barcelona. The former Manchester City and Atletico Madrid star has struggled with injuries and health problems since moving to Spain, making only 5 appearances for the Catalan side and finishes his career with 427 goals in 786 games. Well, that's the latest from the newsroom. Thank you for watching. I am Mary Kanu. Bye for now.